Hello and thanks for joining us from our studios in Israel. I'm Aaron Porras here with ILTV's Morning Brief.
Sliding in at the last second, the Palestinian Authority is now saying they're prepared to resume long-stalled peace talks directly with Israel in a counter to the United States plan. In text sent to the International Peacemaking Quartet, the Palestinians are saying they're ready to pick things up where they left off in 2014, and that they would agree to minor territorial concessions. The counter-swipe coming a day after Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu used a Christian video summit to repeat calls to the Palestinians to come to the table, mediated under the United States' Peace to Prosperity plan. President Trump's peace outline provides a framework for the Palestinians to eventually form a state, and for Israel to officially expand its borders to include Jewish settlements in Judea and Samaria. While the Palestinians have rejected Trump's peace plan out of hand, Israel, for its part, is looking to take advantage of the green light. Both Netanyahu and alternate Prime Minister Benny Gantz saying they can't wait forever for the Palestinians to negotiate in good faith. Netanyahu, for his part, hoping to begin annexations as early as July 1. But his dreams might not be coming true. Israeli and U.S. officials reportedly backing away from the promised Wednesday deadline. Netanyahu is now hinting to Likud lawmakers during a faction meeting that annexations would come later, a day after Defense Minister Gantz said that July 1 is not a sacred date, with the country having bigger fish to fry like the economic fallout of COVID-19. The party is over, or at least partially over, with the Israeli government now limiting public gatherings down to 50 people from the previous limit of 250. As a second wave of COVID-19 infections over the past month shows no signs of slowing, the coronavirus cabinet is reimposing a host of restrictions. Effective immediately, the only events exempt from the 50-people limit are bar and bat mitzvahs or similar events in other faiths, and weddings. But until July 9th do us part, when matrimonial and coming-of-age ceremonies held inside will be limited to 50% of the venue capacity, and no more than 100 people in total. Those held outside can still host up to 250 guests, and those rules will stay in place from July 10th to July 31st. Completing university final exams online is also being recommended as a restriction being presented to the Knesset House Committee. And now that school is out, when it comes to summer camps, only 28 children can be in a group. A message from the Prime Minister's office explaining that the Health Ministry Director General Chezi Levi will sign an order for both summer camps and university exams. Recommendations put forward by the Health Ministry, but struck down by the Cabinet, include limiting social gatherings to 20 people, allowing prayer only in open spaces and with up to 19 people, and canceling conferences and exhibitions altogether. Cabinet ministers deciding these measures are too severe when weighing the economic toll. Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu addressing the country's financial woes.
אני קשוב לכאב שלכם, אני שומע את הזעקות שלכם.
Netanyahu and Finance Minister Israel Katz announcing a 2 billion shekel plan to support businesses in crisis. By Monday evening, some 588 new coronavirus patients are reported since midnight, the death toll climbing by 1 to 320. Almost like using temporary tattoos, a new technology has its eye on the prize, taking photoshopped image trickery off the computer screen and bringing it into the real world has long been just out of reach. But not anymore, thanks to Israeli photographer and industrial designer Guy Aon and his Bodypiece technology. Combining modern hydroprinting and ancient Japanese sumi nagashi marbling techniques, Bodypiece allows you to place images onto just about anything, including, as the name implies, directly onto your skin. This means big changes are on the horizon in the world of body art, movie makeup, fashion, and more. For example, if you want to extend a particular garment you're wearing, these non-toxic ink pictures will do the trick. Or for covering scar tissue, the technology can place realistic skins over prosthetic limbs, and even for printing nipples, a common need for people who suffer mastectomies, especially as the ink is elastic and moves with your body. The possibilities are seemingly endless, and Aon hopes that his first products will hit the market in 2021.
That's all for now, but for more news from Israel, remember to like ILTV on Facebook and on Instagram, and to subscribe to us on YouTube. I'm Aaron Porras, and see you later with our main daily broadcast from Israel at 2 p.m. Eastern Time.